Strange the Dreamer, Strange the Dreamer, Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Hello wolves, what's up and welcome in a new video. Today we're gonna talk about Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I'm immediately gonna say that I gave it a 5 stars just because. Let's start with a quick, very tiny summary of the story. So this is a story of Laszlo Strange, just the name. I love it. But Laszlo Strange is an orphan, he doesn't know his real last name, he doesn't know where he's from, and blah blah blah. So besides the fact that he's an orphan, he lives with monks and he's a dreamer, and he became, after a little while, a librarian. And Laszlo is so obsessed by a city that doesn't exist anymore, according to everyone. He pictured the city in his mind. He knows the language that the people used to use. It's so real to him, but everyone keeps telling him, you're mad, you're sick, doesn't exist anymore, you're wasting your time, and blah blah blah. But fun fact, Laszlo Strange was right, and let's the adventure begin. I don't really want to say more in the summary because I really don't want to spoil anyone. This is really a book you should read. I give it a 5 stars, and with no regrets I could give it a 6 stars as well, but it's not possible on Goodreads. Not yet. I could just say a few more things about the book. This is a story about monsters, gods, love, heat, destruction, and blah blah blah, and a psychotic little girl that I just wanna, you know. So in a few words, it was like a magical story, very dreamy, it was like super poetic, it was unique, it was very innovative. I never read anything like that before. It was so new to me and I enjoyed it and I devoured it and I loved it so much. So you have 2 point of views in this book. You have Laszlo Strange's point of view and Sarah's point of view as well. And she's a blue-skinned god spawn from Uri, the city that's supposed to never exist or not anymore. And so let's be honest, the beginning is kind of slow, but when the 2 point of views just connect, then it just speed up. So I devoured the book like oxygen. I really cannot compare it to other Laini Taylor work because I never read any of them except for this one. I might be not that objective, I just know that this one I fell in love with and I really recommend it to everyone. But apparently, according to a lot of reviews, it's her top 1 book, so I picked up the right one. The plot is amazingly creative. Every single detail, every single element kind of find a way to mix with the rest just perfectly, and I just find it brilliant. And look at the cover. I know there are 2 different covers, but this one I love it so much. Once you read the story, you really know what it means, and that's the main point of the story. Not spoiling anyone, anything, but that's super important. Something personal. Since January 1st, I read around 25 books, and you know when you're a big reader or a medium reader or whatever, it's really hard to find a book that's different from the other one. You're always gonna find a link between books or something similar or whatever, but with this book it wasn't the case. I didn't relate the book to any other I read in the past. You know, usually they have kind of the same plot or the same intrigue and the same secrets and the characters are similar and everything, but here it was so different and magical, and I just want to say that in this one everything was so new and so unique and brilliant and lovable and exciting and poetic, and I just fell in love with the book. I really did. So if you don't mind slow-paced book, I mean especially at the beginning, because let's be honest, it's really slow, you will love this book because Laini's writing is so poetic and magic. You just want to devour every single sentence. Every single sentence has its own place in the text and you understand why it's there. And while finishing a sentence, you want to read the next one. You're craving for it. You're just gonna crave for it. The story was beautiful, it was poetic, it was magical, and it was so unexpected. So many great characters. It's really hard to just pick one. Of course, I'm gonna pick one of the main characters, but they were all so lovable and so realistic. Everyone seemed to have his role in the story. You know, it wasn't just hiding a character for a character. Even the mean character, so the one I didn't like, I liked it because he was supposed to be there. It would be different if he wasn't there. So I really loved that as well. It's a very readable book. It's well described. I can still picture Weep. I can picture it. I can see the color of the city. I can see the people walking in it. It was so detailed. So the first chapter hooked me, and it was the case for the entire book. I feel like I'm saying exactly the same thing every single time. Like, I love this book, it's unique, magical, and blah blah blah, you know what I mean. I really like, I said that it was so unique and so magical, and that every single sentence has its place in the story, but I just want to say every single word has its place in the story, and I just wanted to live in it. That's really sick, because I just wanted to dive in and to really be a part of the story. It was so just beautiful. Yeah. Let's talk about the two main characters. Laszlo, for me, he's the perfect, loyal, and friendly Hufflepuff. I loved him so much. He's so cute, so lovely, so careful, so perfect, so friendly, so pure, everything good you can think of. And obviously the most important thing and the most lovable thing about him is that he's a book lover. He's a tender-hearted librarian consumed by his whimsical imagination. I think that's a perfect sentence to describe him. And he's not perfect. His nose got broken by a fairy tale book when he was in the library. It just fits the character. And his life is full of dreams, beautiful dreams. So let's talk about Sari. She's a blue-skinned Gaspon, and she's so lovable. Like, she is the feminine version of Laszlo, but not that innocent, I will say. She just suffering from stuff that she cannot control. She's called the muse of nightmare, and it sounds so beautiful and so cruel at the same time. But I just love it, like Muse of Nightmare and Strange the Dreamer. That's perfect. I mean, perfectly perfect. So she's not innocent, but she's kind of innocent in her own way. I just wanted to hug her and give her a cake after cake. And read the story, you're gonna know why. She just wants to be loved. She wants to be normal and to have a normal life, to stop hiding and everything. She doesn't quite understand that. She, with her brother and sister, they're hiding from the world. And the people from Weep, so just below them, they want them all dead. Why? Just because of the cruel parents in the past that did horrible things to people from Weep. I really feel like I shouldn't say anything more because I really don't want to spoil you guys. It's really a book that's worth your time, that's worth your money, and you should really give it a try if you haven't yet. And yeah, I was never bored in the story. I read from page 1 to the last one, like craving for more. The story is super well developed, and all the details and everything made you crave for more, and it's just like a lovely magical story. If you have read the book yet, just comment down below what you thought about it. I have a lot more to say, but I really feel like if I say more I'm gonna spoil you, and I really don't want it. I'm just gonna say that's it, boss, and take care, and thank you for watching, and see you soon. Bye.